Hello and welcome everyone. It is Monday, July 11th. It's our first Monday night call. We've switched times, so I hope everybody remembered that. And I just want to welcome everyone on board. We were just talking about the new seasonal shake that's about to get announced, and it is actually a new flavor. So that's pretty exciting. And I know it's one I definitely love, and I'm going to be ordering as many as I can. For those of you who have spouse accounts or such, you can certainly order the maximum on each account. So that's how I got my big pile last time of, I think it was pina coladas. I can't remember. So, but do let your people know. It also, it's just a great time to be able to touch base with people, a reason to touch base with people who are no longer ordering or, who are even on the fence. How many people are excited about the new shake?
Yeah.
So don't assume that people are seeing, don't assume people are seeing necessarily my post, because like we've learned about Facebook, maybe 20% of the people in there will see those posts. So if anybody else wants to post about it, just keep posting. Say, oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking about what the new seasonal flavor might be or whatever. Just keep posting, keep the excitement going, and reach out to your team individually. All right, so we will start out with victories and gratitudes. Oh my gosh, where are you, Pia? It looks beautiful.
I'm in the bush. So I'm hoping the bugs stay out of my hair. I hope the connection stays good.
Connection seems good. Anyway, it looks beautiful. So who'd like to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll just tell a little story that you already know about, Stephanie, but I posted the same link that you posted on your pages about our vitamins. And I had a lady kind of disagree with me, and I honestly did not know how to respond to her. So for a day I thought I'm going to silence might be the best answer. And then all of a sudden, a lady that I don't know from a hole in the ground defended me on the post, and I was like so surprised. I don't know this lady at all. And so her and I have been chatting, and it started out with her defending my post, and now it's sharing information about the vitamins. So that was kind of an awkward way to get around to somebody asking questions, but and then Stephanie, I was telling Stephanie about it, and she supported me too with a comment, and it's just the same old that we've been told so many times, that you never know who's watching, and someone's going to pipe up and say something, you never know. So all your actions are being watched, whether you know it or not.
Yes, that is so true. That's very, very true. Thank you for sharing that. All right, who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
I guess the success I had, not guess, but it was a big success. I woke up the other morning to a call with someone I hadn't talked to in, it was probably over a year since before my accident happened. And someone I had spoken with at the gym, young kid, and was very curious about everything, and woke up the other morning and to his phone call, and I didn't know who it was because I didn't even have his number saved in there, and woke up and he right away called me up. He's like, hey, I need to know what I need to do to get signed up. So it was a pretty nice way to start the day. I hadn't spoken with him. Like I said, it's probably been a year and a half, maybe more. And, to wake up with that, it was a good way to start the day, So that was my success for the week.
That is fantastic. And you know what, Joe? That speaks volumes to the kind of connections and loyalty you have with people. But not all of us have that. So don't think you guys, I'll just sit back and wait for people to reach out to me. Still want to follow up, because there was a situation where you didn't follow up that turned out differently, right?
Yeah, I know Jamie's laughing at that one too.
So, and that's not to rain on your parade. That's fantastic. And And I love that you have the kind of relationships like Jamie, those guys as well. They reached out to you. You know, they weren't going to go anywhere else, even though they know other people in Isagenix. So, and that really gets back to that whole. I really think building value, and I think the last week's training, bootcamp training, was on that the basic training. Is that just continually offering value and connecting with people from that place of what can I offer them. So, you know, Joe makes all kinds of great posts and before when you were working out about workout tips and food prep and all kinds of stuff. So he was always offering value. And I think that is one of the reasons that you do have such a loyal following of people, you know?
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Fantastic. All right. Who's next?
I'll go. I just got my second box of the vitamins from having 10 people enrolled.
Woo!
Yes, I love them.
All right.
So did you get women's or did you get hubby some this time?
Oh, those are for me. He can work for his. Nope, those are mine. I'm not sharing.
I love it. All right. Anyone else? Justine, you were at a Super Saturday recently, weren't you?
Hi, Steph.
Hey, weren't you at a Super Saturday a couple weeks ago?
I was supposed to attend, but I had a family emergency, so I was unable.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We never got to talk about it, so yeah. I wanted to, because I haven't seen Carolyn since the last time she was here, which was probably what, like, oh, geez, 2010?
I was going to say, it's been a few years, definitely.
Yeah. Yes. Before Erica was engaged and had babies.
All right. Did you get to that one, Paul?
There we go. Sorry to make sure I was muted there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I was not able, you and I spoke about that. I was not able to get to attend that.
That's right. Yeah. All right.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Has anyone been to any events recently? We haven't had anything local here. Oh, Pia. Did you go to Max Out? Hang on, you're muted. I'll unmute you. Okay, go ahead. I unmuted you.
Okay, great. I actually went to see Susan Sly at our local event here in Ottawa last Wednesday night. So, yeah, she was awesome, dynamic. I actually chatted with her a little bit before she went up on stage and did her presentation. She spoke for an hour. So that was awesome to hear her in person.
Fantastic. Did she tell you I was dog sitting for her?
No. I wish I'd known that.
I actually got a little shout out on our CEO call this morning. She said, I don't know what you guys did to my dog. They have a little Chihuahua. But now when I tell him to stop barking, he stops. I said, yeah, I taught him that. Like it took 2 minutes. She said, oh my God, it's amazing. And you know, even something like that, it's like, ask for what you want. Stop barking.
Always better when it's not the parent.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I would love for you guys to share what's been going on, like just share some of your highlights. And I'd like everyone to do this from the basic training, because I think that's been such a valuable training, and it's very basic. I get it. It is basic. That's why it's called that. But I'd love to hear some highlights from what you guys are learning. Well, everyone don't go at once. Okay, wait, maybe I should have asked this. How many of you are doing the basic training? I am. That's it? Three of us?
I am.
Paul, I think he's freezing.
Yeah. Oh, it's freezing? Oh.
I am too. I am doing it
I am
too.
doing it.
All right. So what are some things you'd like to share?
So I'll jump in. I think the 30-second story, I think just the way it was outlined and just use that script was really good, especially for people that I'm trying to help get in the door and be like, this is how you can say it. Was really easy. And then I think, like you said, the adding value to people's lives. Like, what are you going to do, whether it's saying hello or whatever it is. So I think those were the two that I've taken away the most.
And is anyone embracing the homework of, or did anyone of adding value to people's lives, complimenting 10 people and asking a question? Has anyone started doing that yet?
I have, Stephanie.
So how's that been?
It's been really, really good. It's definitely a very, very, very valuable experience. I really have found it to be, like I said, just like like you said, it's much easier than you think when you get out of your own way and get out of your head and just start doing it. Just the simplicity of compliment somebody and follow up with a question and start a conversation. I found it very, very valuable. I really enjoyed the connecting. That week 3 was very, very good. Yeah.
Right. And really, that's what this is absolutely all about.
I think that's what I'll add to that. Me and Jamie were just talking about this. I think it was yesterday. Just kind of hanging out by the pool with her and Travis, and just kind of talking about developing those relationships and conversations outside of Isogenics, and people just creating that value more, where people don't feel like you're just, every time you speak with them, you're trying to get them, using product or something like that, even if they're not signed up. So I don't know, I've had a lot of luck with some people that I've talked to a long time ago, and just continue establishing those relationships and letting them grow outside of Isogenics is where I think people, they'll trust more, and are a little bit more open to learning more about what we're doing as well. So I've had a lot of luck with that, just maintaining relationships outside of Isogenics. And then, when the time comes, people tend to ask me more rather than having to try to introduce it to them or, any other ways. So I've had a lot of luck with that.
That's great. And you still have, you haven't even probably gone through half of your warm market, I would venture to say. So
no, I've got quite a bit that,
yeah,
since everything I've gone through, I'm just now starting to get to where I'm out and about more. So I've got quite a few people that I still need to talk to that are still interested. And, now I'm just getting to the point where I'm slowly getting back to some normalcy. So it's coming along.
Yeah, that's great. And, for everyone, even if you still have a warm market you haven't gone through, I would still encourage everyone to be adding new people to your Facebook, whether it's in face-to-face meetings and doing the little, using the scanner in the messenger, or just when I was trying to build up my Facebook, in the evening, I would just scroll through and see who Facebook was suggesting that I'm friends with, because those algorithms and all that stuff, they're very smart. They know that you're like-minded or might have some common friends, etc. So usually the suggestions were pretty spot on. I would, of course, always look at their profile. And I would say that like 70 to 80% of the people accept a friend request as long as you have some common friends, or if you have some, I've had people say, oh, I looked at your profile. You seem really positive, so that's why I accepted your friend request. So also, always be aware of what's on your profile. Like one other thing, and this is just a little minor tip. For example, if I'm posting a before and after or doing some sort of promotion post, that's not when I go look for add new friends, because they're going to go to your wall and go, oh, this person's selling something or they're promoting something, or you know what I mean? So do it maybe when you've had a really great post with lots of great responses or something positive on your wall. So be aware of that as well. And okay, who else?
Well, I'll hate to speak again, but
Go for
I'll,
it.
I'll add to that, Stephanie. One of the hardest assignments that I ever did in the very beginning was when I was listening to Lynette and Paul, and they were doing the 24-hour or the Periscope sessions, remember? And we didn't know they were being recorded. So our homework one night was before you went to sleep was to send out 30 friend requests to strangers. And I remember a year and a half ago, that was so hard to do. And I couldn't even make myself send a friend request to a guy. I was like, okay, if I'm going to do 30, I'm going to pick women. Okay, I'm just going to bam, 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 bam. And that was one of my hardest tasks.
And you did it.
I did it, and I still do it.
And you're still alive and everything.
Yes.
Did we just lose James, or am I hallucinating?
Yeah, I don't think he's here.
Huh. All right. Yeah, no, that's a good one. So how many of you are consciously adding new Facebook friends?
I am.
Good. And Joe, you have such a perfect opportunity too, because you get so many comments on your posts now, on your videos and that.
Right.
Go see some of their common friends.
Yeah, I do that a lot because it's something that everything I'm doing outside of Isagenix, everything that I'm doing with the whole Twisted Gear, it's all going to tie in. So there's some other things I'm working on there too. So it's perfect because it all ties in right along with what I'm trying to do for athletes with the whole Twisted Gear line. So yeah, there's some really good opportunities there that I'm kind of capitalizing on as well. So I think it's one of those things that's just going to take some time and continue, with the relationships with those people, and, just keep establishing those things and establishing that trust a little bit more with people.
Yeah, and one thing I've found myself doing more and more here, and this may be for the Arizona peeps here, is that Isagenix is really spreading like wildfire here. So I'm kind of getting to the point with people much more quickly than I definitely used to.
Yeah,
because I want to know pretty fast where they're at with that, and not waste a lot of time necessarily in doing all that exploring, et cetera, if they already have an Isagenix person or if they're already in Isagenix, et cetera. So I think that, sometimes we have to do things differently now because the company is getting more and more known here for sure. So, yeah. How many of you have really worked out your story and have a great 30-second story that you'd be comfortable dropping at the drop of a hat in an elevator, walking down the street at a moment's notice? Yeah? Joe? You got it, an ending, Joe, even?
I don't have it memorized yet.
All the time.
What's that, Joe?
Mine constantly changes though, because the story, I kind of, yes, I do have an ending, but I still kind of tend to go on with my story a little bit, but yeah, it does have an ending.
Yeah, no, I think, and that's a really powerful part, that last part. And now, as a result, now I'm so excited to share this with others, or on a mission to help other people feel as amazing as whatever, that ending sentence, otherwise we just ramble and ramble and ramble. And that's where that inclusive why can come in. So there's something that we talked about on our CEO call this morning, and this is something I feel like, honestly, our team could do a much better job of, you guys. And that is supporting each other's posts. Now, I don't know how many of you do, interest-generating posts or celebratory posts or those kinds of things. I think I'd like to see a lot more of that happening on the team. you know, 2 or 3 times a week isn't unreasonable. It doesn't have to be a product post every time, but the teams that are really killing it are honestly the ones that then they will go and they'll do a power post like 8 o'clock Monday night, and then they'll all go comment on each other's posts just to drive it up the news feeds. They're using hashtags, that kind of stuff. So, or they'll all use the same picture for a power post. So, for example, we could tonight post about the seasonal shake. And if we all use the same picture and, you know, the VIP hashtag or something, we could really drive that as long as we're supporting each other. So these guys actually, we already have a consultant chat going, which I think everybody on this call certainly is in. So when you're making a power post like that, we can ask each other to do that, to support those posts and make those comments. So how many of you think that's a good idea and would like to do more of that, of supporting each other?
So, Stephanie, are you referring to like on Joe's page, I should be going in and commenting, not just the VIP page?
Yeah, so if Joe makes a power post and says, hey guys, and we could start strategizing a little more about that, you know, like I'm actually going to post the video. That's what I'm going to post. But there's a picture you can post. We can't mention, you know, but I think Chelsea posted a picture with which seasonal shake, and guess which shake is next, and we can all just go guess. Or I don't know what it is, but I can't wait, or something. Pia's, I don't know for those of you who are friends with Pia, she's amazing. I mean, she comments on everybody's and she supports the whole team. I don't know how you have time to do it all. Like, I just see you really you're such a giver and have such a huge heart. So big shout out to you. I see it. It doesn't go unnoticed, my dear, for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pia.
Practice.
What are some of the hashtags you want to use? Do you want to use VIP, very inspired people, or have
I think very inspired people as a general one, but each person, you have your No Juice Joe one. I think Paul has now come up with his own hashtag. What's yours, Paul?
Be the change you want to see, and live out your dreams.
Live out your dreams, I think, is the one that you had. So, you know, we can do our own, like if you each have a personal one, and then very inspired people, because basically very inspired people, if someone clicks on that hashtags, they're going to find our posts, like our team posts. Probably 99% of them will be our team posts. And I think it is important to have your own hashtag. That's something that you know, something interest generating too. Like was it Laura Stevens, Team Anchored? I mean, how exciting is that? But people would say, what is that? What's that team? What is it you're doing? And, you know, it generated a lot of interest for her. So I think
I mean, it's definitely done that with me.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much, but I think that more of that coming together and working as a team, because the force of us coming together is so much bigger than the individual pieces.
I think too, Stephanie, for me, I've noticed supporting each other's posts on our personal page. When we started this training way back when, a year plus ago, we were like, there was done a lot. Like, we all did it. You know, you were inspired to do it, and you did it. And you're right, it did create a great conversation and a great bumping of posts, especially for someone who posts and they don't get a lot of interaction, and it's taking them a little while to build up a conversation with people, you know. So I remember in the beginning being very touched when somebody from my group would comment. So that's what stays in the back of my mind when I see somebody else posting. I'm going to keep this going.
You know what? And I think that's a very generous attitude, because I think there might be this, possibly someone's thinking, yeah, but then if I'm commenting on their post, then I'm promoting that person. But it's not really, you know what I mean? Mm. But they might say something great in their post that by you commenting on it, one of your friends will see it and go, wow, and hear or see something that very differently. Now they're not likely to go to Pia, but they're going to ask you, what was that thing you guys were what kind of shake is that woman promoting, or what, who knows? You never know. So be in a abundance mentality, not a scarcity mentality in giving that. And imagine, I mean, there are only 3, 6, 9 of us on this call. If like 20 of us start doing that, that's huge. And it doesn't take a lot of time. So anyway, I feel like we went off on a little tangent, but I think we can certainly ask for that support in the consultant chat. I'd love to also do a little brainstorming, guys, on how we can promote this. What's the best way to capitalize on this seasonal shake, and possibly another birthday promotion, because it's Jim Cooper's birthday coming up now.
Get our thinking caps on.
What's that?
We got to get our thinking caps on.
That's right.
I think maybe if we promote it maybe 2 to 3 times a day, something maybe morning or whether, and not just continue commenting on one post, but like maybe 3 people, or having it seen 3 times. There's some people that may see it on Facebook in the morning. Some may not get on till lunch, and then some may not get on before dinner or before they go to bed or whatever. So maybe like a minimum of 3 times. And then you can always comment on it, but at least if there's 3 in there, you can kind of let it roll and stuff, and have it be the visual or some of just the words, or throw in like your own fun picture, like there's all the animations and stuff now that they have on Facebook of like, little dog dancing or whatever. Just something that I see those and I was like, oh, what's that? And that doesn't necessarily have to be just the post, the visual from the article or whatever for the birthday or the seasonal, but just something else maybe eye-catching that gets them to read it.
Yep, that's great. I love that. And maybe, Laura, you can maybe write a post in Spanish that like the first word catches their attention in Spanish. There are enough Spanish people in there that maybe they're ignoring our posts, the English ones. Who knows? I don't think that align at all.
The only thing, Stephanie, is that probably Puerto Rico will not receive that seasonal shake. We just received the piña colada. We have some piña colada now, and Carmen hasn't said that it's already there to be ordered. We can't order, but she has some. So yeah, but
good point.
That's an idea.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, but once that happens, then for sure make a post about that. Like, Puerto Rico, we have.
Yeah. Definitely, I will. I'm waiting for Carmen.
Right. I would also suggest certainly reaching out individually to your teams, to letting them know. And one of the most successful things is, and guys, this is the comfort zone thing, but video. Video is huge, and live video is, it shocks me, and I'm still very resistant to it, but I did a live video with my cryotherapy session, and and I don't know if it's accurate or not, but it said 100 people tuned in live. I was like, what? I mean, that blew my mind. So has anyone here done?
I can definitely attest to that.
Who's done a live video?
I haven't done live yet, but I've had huge success on. I haven't posted anything as far as like Isogenics, but most of my videos, I've had 10,000 views on some of my videos.
Live
most
videos,
of my stuff is getting.
Live videos get up the news feed more than any other videos, guys.
I was gonna do a live video because it's my 1-year anniversary. So I was going to share my story and do it live. And so since we get off at 8 Mountain Time, I figured that was a good time to do it. So
you bring me actually to our assignment and challenge. And that is that everyone do one live minimum, one or more live videos this week, either sharing your story or sharing somehow about you're making a shake and look how fast I can make a meal. Or I don't know how many of you guys saw my cleanse video. This is what I get lots of questions about, why I cleanse and what it's all about and what's the cleanse day. And I did that. Did you guys all see that?
Yes, I loved it.
No.
Yes.
So I
Sorry.
I got an enrollment from that video.
Yeah.
And
I was planning. Yeah, I was planning on doing that cleanse video tomorrow, live. That's
There you go.
like out of my comfort zone. But the question is, do you want it to be on our own page, on our own Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Otherwise, it's too safe in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Perfect.
But there's absolutely no reason why we can't do more little live videos in the group as well. So sharing our stories in the group, I think, very powerful, you guys. We have a lot of people in that group on the fence, a lot. So definitely. So that would be my suggestion, your story. And of course, not saying before Isagenix, but a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, however long you've been on. And or some sort of making one of your Powerades or whatever before a workout or something like that. And a live video, my first couple I did were way too short. It really does take people a little while to kind of tap into it. So a really good live video, you want an eye-catching headline. If you know when you're going to go live, it's great to say, hey, I'm going to be live at 5 talking about da-da-da, whatever. Give people on your Facebook warning so that they can watch for it. And then, and you want lots of, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, and that was totally stuff I learned from Lynette, is like, I was clinking the ice and stirring things up and making noise because you want to appeal to as many senses as possible. And then I took a drink and kind of went, just like appeal to all the senses. I played a little music up front, just waiting to see if anyone got on. And I got to tell you that, all those little gremlin voices started like, oh, it's really late and you didn't prepare anything. You were going to jot some notes. You didn't do any notes and it's late and who cares? And what if nobody tunes in and nobody's going to watch and blah, 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 blah. All of that went on. And luckily, I'm, doing some work with Peta Kelly. And what came back to me was something she had talked about and that is, are you doing it because you have a message you'd like to share, or are you doing it for likes, right? And then I thought, yeah, I want to share this message. The message I feel is important. So if nobody watches it, that's okay. I'm still doing it. So I'm sure you're going to all get some sort of little gremlins and little voices. So just say thank you. And I feel this message is important. And even if nobody watches or one person watches or 100 people watch, I'm doing it. So any questions about live video? The other thing at the end of your live video that you can do, and make sure you have enough space on your phone to do so, is that you can save it, which is great. And everyone at this point, I would say at this point of your business, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a YouTube channel. Not that I'm asking you to build a YouTube following or anything, but simply it's a great way to get some of those videos off your phone, because so many people have their phones are completely full. Just get them uploaded. You can even have them private so nobody can see them, or just have them on your YouTube channel so that they're off your phone to clear up some space. All right, so who's committed to doing a live video? Okay.
You see me? I'm waving.
Yes.
When I figure it out, I'll do live. If not, I'll do. What's opposite of live?
Now you can only do live from your mobile device, so it's that's
right.
There's a very complicated way to do it from your computer. But Penny, I had you muted, so I don't know if you answered.
Oh, I was answering and you were just ignoring me. Just kidding. I'm in PETA's category because I've been getting these messages about my phone doesn't have any area to save things on. So I'll do a video. I just have to decide if it's going to be live or otherwise.
So live video, you don't need any memory if you're not going to save it. Oh, and the other thing, okay, I want to say one other thing. And did you put your hand up, Justine? Yeah. Is that if you're doing a product video, I still want you to show your face at some point. Don't just put the phone on live and put your blender in it. That doesn't really count. I've seen people get around. I've seen people get around. Oh yeah, I'll do a video, and then all we see is their blender and shake containers and whatever. So people want to see you and your enthusiasm and all of that. So definitely. Well, I'm excited about this. And if you're going to go live, let us know in the consultant chat so we can, if possible, jump on to watch you. So Laura's doing tomorrow. Megan, you're doing tonight. Awesome. That's exciting. All right. So that was kind of the big challenge, reaching out to your people. Video, speaking of video, I'm sure we've talked about this before, but maybe there are some people who haven't heard this message, is that on Facebook Messenger, if you're sending someone a message, you can send a short little video by pressing the camera, press camera, and then hit record. Hey Pia, I'm sending you a message.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm sending you a message. It doesn't actually send till you hit send, so you don't have to panic. So that's another great way to share your excitement. If you want to let people know, oh my gosh, there's a new seasonal shake coming. It's going to be announced tomorrow. I'm sure it's going to sell out, so stay tuned. So how many of you have used Facebook Messenger videos? All right, so that's another great challenge. That's another great way to connect with people. Somebody maybe you haven't talked to in a long time and you're wanting to reach out to. That's another great way. Instead of typing, say, hey, I've been thinking about you. There's something I really want to share with you. What's the best time and number to reach you on? And send a video. Videos are powerful because there's tonality and excitement and yeah. Okay, so how about I'm going to ask every one of you to send me a video chat message to practice. You can practice on mine.
Just a quick question, Steph.
Yes.
I remember in the beginning of the live videos, you were having trouble doing it, and I remember one of your posts was how do I do this, Facebook? You were asking Facebook how to do it, what the challenge was. So can you just do a real recap on how you do live?
Absolutely.
Do you need an app? Do you have to download an app?
Nope. So you go to, actually, you know what? I can show you guys. I'll do a screen share and show you guys. Talk amongst yourself for a moment, please.
Hey, Megan, you were absolutely right about the 30-second story you were talking about. I like the way it's easy to follow the steps, create your 30-second story. It's very valuable. So I agree with you 100%. Boot camp.
Thanks. It's funny. I do a lot of story of self for organizing. I'm in a union and organize, but I love the 30-second story. Make it short and sweet. So
yeah,
that's what I have learned.
For sure. That's great.
All right. Well, let's see if I can get this up on the screen. One second. Quick time. Sorry, my iPhone plugging in just turned on a bunch of stuff that I don't really. Screen recording. And why am I not seeing my phone? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I should have had that ready, I guess. Hold on. Okay, I'm just Googling and I'm doing what it said to do. New screen recording, new movie recording. All right, well, it may not let me do what I was going to do, so I'll just try to show it on the camera. All right, so you go into your Facebook on your phone. Click on as if you're going to make a post. Can you guys see that? So go as if you're going to post. And then it says photos or videos to upload and then live video. And then it's going to say describe your live video and choose your audience. Now that's something else I'm going to do a training on next week, and then that is about groups. So that I'm going to start using targeted groups a lot more. So for example, if I have people who are maybe in the VIP group, they're my Facebook friends, but they haven't made a decision, I'm going to have them in a group, and then when I go to select my audience, I'm going to do a video just for them so it doesn't go to my whole Facebook. So anyway, so you describe your video, you want something really eye-catching, and then once you click go live, you get a quick little, oops, you get a quick little 3 seconds, whoops, finish, 3 second countdown. And then you have the option at the end to save it to your camera roll. Did you know you can tag friends and add hashtags to your video description? That's very cool. I did not know that. So did you know that?
Mm-mm.
You can add friends and add hashtags. I knew the hashtags, but not the friends. So did everyone pull their phone out and follow along to do that?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I better delete this since it actually did go live. Does everyone have Facebook Live?
So can we do more than one hashtag? Like we could do whatever our own little hashtag is, plus if there's anything else, plus very inspired people if we wanted to?
Yes. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys, what would you love to see me do a live video on? Because I feel like I want to push myself too out of my comfort zone. And
You could practice putting us in the group and tell us what the next flavor is.
say what? Oh, I see.
I said you can put us in the group and tell us what the flavor is. We'll be quiet. How many more hours do we have?
Oh my gosh. Kathy Coover would never tell us anything again.
Maybe I try.
Goodness.
Stephanie, I have a question.
Yes.
You said how many of you have live video on Facebook? And when I try to post something, when I did what you said to do, it doesn't appear there. Like I have the option of a a live video. I suppose I have to download an update or something.
Well, if your Facebook isn't
What's
if your Facebook isn't updated, that could be it.
so I should like
I have heard that not everybody has it yet. So
You gotta have a strong
okay.
connection too. Because I'm like looking at it now, and mine's saying my connection isn't strong enough to go live.
really,
Yeah.
but you have
Really?
the option to. You do have the option to go live, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at it now, so it's.
Well, I don't see I don't see that option on my phone, but I will
Nor I.
update it and see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to the little icon for the photo. But yeah, mine's saying my connection isn't strong enough.
Does everyone else have it?
I'm not
Yeah.
seeing.
Penny, do you have it? If you're nodding,
I do.
Yeah.
I did. Did you hear me?
Yes. I was just saying, if you're nodding, we can't see you.
Yes, I said yes.
Is it on the home page? Is it on the profile page, Stephanie? Am I looking in the right place here? I'm on Facebook and I'm not seeing it.
Anywhere where you go to post from. So hit post. And what do you see under post?
Oh, there it is. Go live on Facebook. Yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
I see. Very cool. That's right.
Guys, if you guys want to do a little practice, then do it in the business group. Just practice, just, going live. So you know exactly the functionality of it. I think that's a good idea. Now, so anyway, we were sort of brainstorming. So it's also a really good time to plan some launch parties, of course, especially once we have the new shakes to taste. Oh gosh, I almost gave away what it was. Shoot. So okay, let me say it this way. Once you know what it is, you could go to the store and get the unhealthy version of what it is and say, how many of you like this treat?
Oh.
I love this treat, but oh my gosh, it has so many calories and so much this and so much that. I'm just going to go home and make my own version from my superfood shake. So, Penny, did you just get what it is? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
All right. So again, the power time is apparently 8 p.m. That was on our call today. Reach out to your people. There's going to be apparently a pretty epic announcement at Celebration, a huge promotion coming up. So I can't wait to see what that's going to be. And that's about it for my today. Okay, I'm muted. I just muted you, Penny, because there was some crinkling. So anyone else have anything else they'd like to share about their learnings from the boot camp? Any questions or any takeaways when we wrap it up?
I want to share something, Stephanie. Marta Figueroa and I, we're going to be doing tomorrow a lounge party in Spanish.
Yeah.
Our first one together. And it's more like an opportunity meeting. We're going to talk about business, and we're super excited about that. And we're going to do it one tomorrow at 7. And the next one is going to be on Wednesday at 12:30. So if anyone has someone who speaks Spanish, let us know. We've been working on it a long time, many days, and I think it's an awesome presentation. We're using the slides that Isagenix has to do this business presentation, the one that they use in the Super Saturdays, and we are using the Spanish version. I mean, and it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Wait, so
that's
are you
something
doing
I
this
wanted to share.
online? Zoom?
We're gonna do it in Zoom. It's gonna be a Zoom presentation.
Oh, fantastic. Well, please post the invite in the group. And I do have a lady actually Evelyn, is it Evelyn Robles?
Yes, I remember you welcomed her.
She's
Okay.
We've been messaging, and she's very interested, and I really see her more even from a business standpoint being interested.
Okay.
So
Okay.
please post it in the group, and because I definitely have some people to tag.
So when you say in the group, you mean in the business group or in the VIP group, in the customers and guests group?
You know, I think it could be in the regular group. What do you guys think? You know, we can drip business in there once in a while.
Yes,
really think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'd like us to see a little more of that. A little more of that. About, you know, people, that little bonuses people earned, or their free vitamins and that kind of stuff.
Definitely. Okay, I'll do that. As soon as I have the link, put it there. And we're planning to do this on a weekly basis.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
And the other thing I wanted to share is that Cheryl found a hotel for celebration. It's like a suite, and they are charging a very low quantity of money. We found something for 6 people for $250 for the 4 nights, and it's in the Wyndham. It's very near the celebration where we're gonna have the event. So I think it's an awesome price. If someone wants to know about it, let me know, because I think it's an awesome price.
What's the size of the suite?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
The size of the suite?
Well, it has, I think she said that it has like a king bed and a queen bed, but it's like those that you can open with like a sofa, like a sleeping sofa. But there was another for $300 for 6 people that had the 2 beds. So there are different options, but I think it's a better price compared to what we had before. It's $300 less. So for us, that's awesome. We want to save money on that. So
is that the two bedroom suite?
It seems so. No, it's not a 2 bedroom suite. It's 1 bedroom, that one that we choose. But there are others with 2 bedrooms, and the price is awesome.
Wow, I wonder if that would be big enough, the 2 bedroom one, to even have a team party in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send you the name of the hotel on a message, in case somebody wants to know about it, or you. Okay.
Or maybe just put it in the VIP business group.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right, who's excited to do live video?
If I can do it. If I have the update.
Terrified to do
A
live.
little bit nervous. But you know what? I did those push-ups though for 22 push-ups or 22 days. So I think I could do it.
You know what, Stephanie? Since I've been doing many videos lately, since the beginning, I was like preparing myself to do a live video. And these videos that I'm like a little bit messy sometimes, it's been preparing me to do it. And now I feel like I can do it tomorrow. Like I feel very like relaxed because I've been practicing in a recorded one. So it's been preparing me to do it. So maybe it's an idea for the other.
There you go. And like I said, the business group is a great place to practice. And one thing that really is important, more important than you might think, guys, is lighting. Do it in either in the daylight in front of a window, or be front lit, or backlighting is not good. And not like, I'm not saying you have to have professional lighting or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination. But let me tell you something. This was one of my best little investments on Amazon. It's a little light. Look at that. Ooh, 10 years younger. It does. It really does make a difference, for sure. See? And it's not expensive. and it just
Yeah.
makes it more eye-catching too. You don't want a top light because that really ages us. You know, underneath, we all know what that looks like because we did it as kids. With the flashlights. So I'm excited to see them. Tag me in your videos if you'd like, or let me know and I'll try to be on there live cheering you on. Or if you're doing something cool like the cryotherapy, like that was an interesting thing, and you know, doing something different, or you teach boot camps, you could do a little warm up on your boot camp, Justine, or so, you know, there's so much stuff you could be doing. What? Yes. All right, you guys, I'm looking forward to them. See you all next week. Please remind everyone on your team of the date change, because I have a feeling there'll be people joining tomorrow night for some reason, and we won't be there. All right, take care.
New shake tomorrow.
Everyone, and
Bye, everybody.
shake, shake, shake. Be ready. Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.